They hit the Kenya headlines as the Double K Brothers Gang, or the KK Gang. A gang that is known for its notorious impersonation as police officers, unleashing violence, attack and destruction on the people around Chucha and its environs. Who are the Double K Brothers Gang? Where do they operate? What are their activities? Stay tuned and have this discussion with the CSTV Raw and Real. Welcome back. A new gang has emerged in Chucha, Kiambu County and its environs, called the KK Brothers Gang, or the Double K Brothers Gang. According to the security reports, the gang operates in Kiambu County, specifically Chucha, Gashororo, Mongedo, Chucha Farm, the Master Mwarimu Farm, Ruiru Town, Mwea Inigatondo, and Nkoiwa Estate in Thika. So when you look at this particular gang, it is targeting the most high-end places around Chucha. The group actually operates in 8 members. Among these 8 members are 3 blood brothers. So perhaps this could give us an hint on how they came up with the name KK Brothers. Maybe it was started by these 3 brothers, and then they decided to do what? To recruit others into the group. It's also reported that they have a woman in this gang. So it's not crystal clear whether it's only one woman or there are other women actually. But what brought this particular specific woman into the limelight is the fact that she operates an M-Pesa shop in Chucha, and therefore all the money that these people steal from individuals is channeled or directed to her mobile phone. That said and done, one could wonder, what are the activities of the KK gang and who are they? Actually, one thing that you need to understand about the KK gang is that they masquerade or they pose as police officers. So this is a gang that has mastered the art of using police attires, the Chango green police jackets and black boots, and parading as police officers. So when they come to your place, they will not come and tell you, oh, we are gangs, oh, open this door else we will just attack you. No, they will come telling you they are police officers who are in operation. So they know the easiest way that they can be able to legally access or to normally access to people's houses. They just come, parade as police officers, demand for you to open the door. They even have names of constables that they will tell you, I'm Constable so and so, I'm Constable Mwangi, I'm Constable Karaoke, etc. So at the time of their arrest, a lot of police attires were recovered, and one could wonder then, apart from just attacking people's homes and going away with money, what else does this group do? First, they also do bank robberies, and they also do M-Pesa and mobile banking shops attack and robberies. The weapons they use include pistols, AK-47, and one of the AK-47 that actually was found in their possession was the one that was snatched from a police officer during a bank robbery in Yata, Matu, Machakos County. So it tells you that most of these guns that police officers end up losing, all attack on police officers and guns end up being stolen, are not just stolen for nothing. There's always a destination, there's always a ready market, and there's a gang that is in need of that particular firearm. So what do these people steal? Gas cylinders. At the time of their arrest, because 5 of them had been arrested, they were found with 30 gas cylinders. You can imagine the cost of gas right now in the country, and you can imagine what they were about to do with these gases. You know, these are people who steal and then they will enter into business with that gas, okay? You know, we see sometimes people having 2-3 cigar cylinders in the name of business, and sometimes we don't know where these gases come from, honestly. So that's what they do. These are the people who send second-hand gases at very cheap prices, maybe to the gas dealers, you know, etc. They also say, steal electronics such as laptops, hoovers, TV sets, etc. They also say, of course, steal money. The first time when they attack you, what they want is money, and if you don't have money, then they proceed to these other things. There are also reports of them engaging in sexual harassment or rape of their victims. A good example is the recent attacks that they carried out in Kiambu. They wanted to rape a woman who was in that house. It is important to note that the 5 members of the gang who have been arrested were not arrested anywhere near in Jucha or even Nairobi. Surprisingly enough, these people were arrested in West Pokot. Now, this one raises a very, very critical question. Honestly, the distance between Nairobi and West Pokot, it tells us one thing, that these people, they have a very, very wide network. It's either there's somebody who hinted unto them that there's a security operation and that they are being sought for, and therefore they ran away, or it is one of their operational tactics that they will steal in one county and run away to a far county to avoid being arrested, to avoid being caught up. But again, another question is raised. If this gang operates in Chucha, and at the time of their arrest, they were found with that gas cylinders, 9 mini laptops, TV sets, and 6 subwoofers, the question is, how do they transport all these things to West Pokot? Were there police checkpoints along the road? Because you can never transport gas cylinders up to a tune of 30 gas cylinders without encountering the police officers along the way and even actually being questioned where you are taking those people. You must have arrangements. You must have a validation as to why you are transporting, and even the way you are transporting them, it has to be the safest way possible, whether these gas cylinders have gas inside or not. So it also raises questions on the security loopholes along our roads, that people can be able to run from Nairobi with 30 gas cylinders, 9 laptops, 6 subwoofers and TV sets without being detected along the way until they reach West Pokot. So if they were to do anything along the road that was harmful, still they could have done. And this then raises a question and a sense of alert to the people around Chucha and these areas that I mentioned. This is a place that is rapidly growing. When you look at estates like Nkoyua, when you look at places like Chucha Farm, Master Mwalimu Farm, Ruiru Town, etc., the places are really growing. And these are the places where we have prime plots for sale, and we are having people coming on board to buy plots for their family house constructions, etc. Perhaps you want a house, a retirement house. People are buying land in Chucha Farm, people are buying land in Ngoiwa Estate, etc., because they really want a private lane environment where they can be able to have their peace of mind and etc. as families. But as you can clearly see, this group is targeting these areas because they believe that these are the people wenye wameomoka, these are the people who have actually established themselves, and therefore they have money and everything that they could need. So it is a matter of, can we secure our estates first? Even when we start constructing our houses, can we ensure that first maybe we even have better fences before even we move into our houses? Because many times we start constructing houses, we don't even have proper gates, we move in to live. And I know people are struggling, not like people have money there. They just say, I have money, I want to construct one day and complete. So there are those ones who are buying land and they're moving in, like they're constructing while still what? Living those houses. And therefore you realize that sometimes even your fence is not that secure fence. So my advice is that for our people who are actually starting into their constructions of their houses, and even living in these estates, all kind of gated community places, kindly, it is good that one, you ensure that you have a secure fence. Even when you are struggling financially to complete that house, please, the gangs easily will take advantage, because with them, they know that you have money. The fact that you are constructing a house in a place, for example, like Chucha Farm or Longwewa Estate, they will always think that you have all that money at point. So they will just come for, we want the money. At the same time, yes, it's good that we are exploring new places and constructing houses in private serene environments. But please, let it be good that at least don't move into a place that is very far apart, like people have not even moved into their places and you are just there alone in the house. Like people have bought land and they have gone away. You buy land, you come, you sit there, you start constructing, and then you move in, and you are even moving in without even having neighbors who have even like come to stay. So you are like, you are alone in the house, you are alone in the environment. And even if you are attacked, honestly, it will take a lot of time before people could even know that you are attacked. And I think this is one of the things that these gangs are actually using to do what? To make sure that they are taking advantage, because they know actually people in these areas are not closely, like they have not built houses very close, because these are places that are growing. Others have just bought land, others are just constructing, others just moved in. So it's not like a place where you can say my neighbor is just there. Even when we talk about neighbor, you realize that your neighbor is almost 200, 300, even 1 kilometer away. That's what you call a neighbor. So it is a call to all of us that let's actually be very vigilant, especially the more we are getting closer to this electioneering period. Young men and women are taking advantage of the situation, and they are actually attacking people. Remember also, the cost of living in the country is getting high, and we have individuals who don't want to think, who don't want actually to work for their own money. Instead, they want you to work for your own money, and they come for it. So we have young people who are money hungry, who want to look good in the social media, who wants to have that high-end life, but they don't even know how to get that in the high-end life. So they end up by the end of the day in stealing from people. So in this electioneering period, be safe. In this electioneering period, be vigilant. In this particular period, ensure that you know your neighbor. Ensure that you don't open doors to anybody in the name of a police officer. Even when a police officer tells you that he has a search warrant into your house, you should be able to actually reflect back as a person and ask yourself if anything that you have done that actually grants a search warrant. And if not, 999 is free. Call it. Thank you so much, and see you next time.